soon as I got here, like being at this track, everyone's so nice, and like they're not just being nice and being like kind of good luck, have fun, but the things that these older women and like more successful women are saying to me are so inspiring. And like the women's races out there, everyone kind of participating in them, just really doing amazing things, and like seeing people in the bathroom and having them just say things like, "You belong here, go have fun out there." Like that's what made it a fun, exciting experience, and I think that's why I was able to have the run that I did.
Just off the New Zealand national record.
Yeah. I had no idea. Like I talked to my coach, and we kind of thought like 425 to 427 was a pretty like reasonable estimate of where fitness was at. You know, I've raced 2 miles in the last week. I raced one last Saturday, and I raced anchor leg on the DMR yesterday, and both were kind of right around that 430 mark. So for me, like 424 was way out of what I was even conceptualizing for myself. I didn't even double check what the point was. I knew it was 424, something to chase for next year. I've got the kind of the 1500 one seared in my mind, so I'm really excited.
Did you feel that DMR in your legs at all today?
No, I kind of like racing back to back. I feel like it brushes out some of the cobwebs, gets me moving. Our training at Harvard is really strength based, so I feel like usually when I'm doing the fast stuff, I've got some load in my legs already, and that was part of the kind of thought process coming here. I also think I'm not 100% sure that I'll do the DMR mile at nationals. Don't quote me. But like we wanted to kind of practice and see how that feels, and you know, if it feels anything like today, that's what I'll be doing. So
the DMR was last week or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday in
Boston.
In Boston.
Yeah.
So how was that travel like? What's it been?
I cooled. I had my suitcase packed, and I cooled down, and then I got in the van with my assistant coaches. They've been just like an absolute dream to have here with me. They're so supportive, and yeah.
What was the difference between last week and this week running so much faster? Obviously, that's the winning times faster up front, but is there anything else that you think contributed?
Yeah, I think last week, like I was running the race. I don't think I was racing the race. It was my season opener. I felt really fit. Workouts were ahead of last year, but I've been talking with Gibby, and I just kind of feel like my body feels really different this year. Like I feel so much stronger, and the rhythms aren't the same then. Like me running 30 seconds for 200 doesn't feel the same as it did last year, and so I think getting used to that new rhythm and you know, making big moves in the middle, that was something we talked about a lot today. So I feel like I did that today. Like, you know, started out with the back, and then when I saw a gap, I was like, this is what Gibby means, I gotta go for it. And just being a bit more of a competitor. I think last week I was really fixated on getting a nationals qualifier out of the way, and that kind of ended up overshadowing just running a good race.
Well, nationals qualifier is like looking to be faster than like 431 now.
Yeah, I know. So it's like I was on the bubble. I feel like last week. I was like, oh no, this is not my plan. So, but nice to get out of the way here.
Do you have more confidence now that you're, you know, in this season as you're a national champ already from last year?
Yeah, I think, you know, I think there are pros and cons. Like in terms of confidence building, I think in some ways, like absolutely, I'm more confident. I achieved my biggest goal in collegiate running, but it also means like I have to find new goals. And like I feel like last year there was this singular, like if you were asked like what is your dream in this sport, like it was to win a title. And now like I have to have kind of, obviously I'd love to win another title, and I've got to like think of new dreams, and that can be a little hard. And then some expectations, navigating that has also been tricky, but we're working on it, and I've got a great team.
Back to school tomorrow.
Yeah.